This one, like, this is what I meant the other night. Hold on, I get to it in a sec. This is what I was talking like the other day, right? When we were watching that direct.
Mm.
In 2.5 months, both of the Edgeworth games are going to be here.
Yeah.
All of them, all 6, 8, all 10 Ace Attorney games are going to be on Switch.
Yeah.
The only one that's left, and it's the one that I don't know if it can happen, is Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Professor Layton is on here, right?
No, his daughter is. The new Layton game hasn't come out yet. The one starring him, but this spin-off with his daughter is on Switch.
Okay.
But they haven't ported over all the old Layton games.
I guess they'd do that first and then.
I don't know. Like
eventually,
we got like a 2-second trailer, like on a direct a 1.5 years ago to say new Professor Layton was coming, and I don't think we've heard anything since.
Oh, I remember Save Data getting excited about that actually. They play those, don't they?
Yeah. So like we're gonna have all 10 like Capcom only Ace Attorney games on Switch in 2.5 months.
Yeah. And
then if if Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton comes over, that's it. Like that's all 11. It's just all aboard the hype train for Ace Attorney 7 at that point.
Yeah.
Like it's
you think they'd do a new game eventually?
They have to. They can't be porting all these for no reason. Like this has to be a way of get the audience caught up and then put something new out. Has to be. Right? I'm not crazy in that theory, right? It has to be leading up to like getting ready for Ace Attorney 7. That's why you put them all out in a in a 3 to 5 year period, get everybody caught up, and then
like at the moment a new Ace Attorney game is just on a board on a schedule as opposed to being made. But
so not gonna lie, all these re-releases make me feel like the new entry won't be coming anytime soon. They would have given us some new content by now, surely. That might be the point, though.
With a game like this, you need to catch up with the story first.
Yeah. Because these are all one continuous story.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably won't need the Great Ace Attorney to understand what's going on in Ace Attorney 7, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to be caught up on the Edgeworth games.
Yeah.
Which I'm still shocked we're finally getting Edgeworth 2. Like, I always felt we'd get that before we ever got Earthbound 3 or Mother 3, whatever. But at the same time, I'm still like, oh my god, the Mad Lads actually did it. And people are upset at it because Capcom went and changed. I say changed in like bunny ears. Because there's a fan translation of the second Edgeworth game. So the fans made up their own names for these characters.
Yeah.
And Capcom changed them. As if like Capcom were going to look at the fan translation and go, oh yeah, that's ours now.
Yeah.
No, if they'd have reached out to the people who put it together, they probably could have signed it over. Or
yeah.
But there's too much legal. Like there's like, no, we want to own the registered trademark for these characters.
Yeah.
So
you can't just make your own version of it and then be upset when that's not the real version.
Yeah. I mean,
like I'm appreciative that they would do something like that and create it and come up with like because they're all stupid names.
Yeah.
I mean like fun names and stuff, not just stupid. So I appreciate that they, went and did that.
Yeah.
But they can't be upset because it's not real. It's not the real one.
It's like Nintendo re-releasing all the 3D Mario games leading up to a new 3D release. Or maybe using Mario isn't the best example. Well, we did get the 3D All-Stars release. But the newest Mario game in that Odyssey. That Odyssey came out before that. We got a whole bunch of the Mario RPGs being remade, like Thousand Year Door, Legend of the Seven Stars. You know, we had Origami King before those, but now we're getting Brotherhood, which is new to the Mario and Luigi side of things, which is a spin-off from the paper games, which is a spin-off from Mario RPG. That whole timeline is odd.
Like a Zelda one?
No. Oh, speaking of, so Tears of the Kingdom, the design document book is coming out for that, like what we got for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So that's coming out in Japan at like the end of next month or something.
Okay.
And it has an updated timeline in the book to show where Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom fit into the weird three-way split that the timeline already has.
And the throwback in that the Hyrule Warriors?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
That was time travel shenanigans.
Oh, the Age of Calamity one.
Yeah.
That was a prequel to Breath of the Wild until it wasn't. I'm sorry, but like that game became fan fiction at the end. So I don't know if it counts as canon anymore. But
I guess this was that.
Well, possibly. But then in this last direct, they went and announced that new game starring Zelda. But they've shown off a new game is coming before they've put out the book with the old timeline on it. So now it's gonna be like, well, where does the Zelda game fit in?
Yeah.
I always assumed Breath of the Wild was a weird convergence point of all timelines. I think that is true, because you have Zora's and Rito, like, in the same continuity, and that doesn't make sense because Wind Waker clearly states that the gods turned the Zoras into Rito so that the species wouldn't die out. But this new Zelda game has the Link to the Past Zoras, like the rivers, the sea Zoras, interacting with like the modern like river Zora. So it's like so now there's just two different branches of Zora, like interacting and communicating with one another.
Yeah.
Even though previous timelines had established that one devolved from the other.
Yeah.
The Zora enemies, like kind of in a Link to the Past that would shoot fireballs at you, are devolved, maligned versions of like the Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess kind of river Zoras, who were friendly and on good terms and blah blah blah. But now this game just has both of them. So I think the timeline is just for the mean Zoras, yeah. So I think the timeline is just... I don't think Nintendo cares.
No.
I don't think they've ever cared, and it's more just, well, maybe it looks something like this. Because I know nobody ever conceived of a three-way split until the first timeline came out. And then we all looked at Nintendo and went, excuse you? He dies in Ocarina of Time? Sorry? When? What one of my game overs gave me the secret ending that I missed? Sorry, you wanna run that one back? And that's that. And even that, right? Because that's a way of getting Ocarina of Time to split off into all the older games: Super Nintendo, NES, Satellaview, Game Boy. It was a way of just kind of giving them the Miyamoto Zeldas, we call them. It was a way of just giving them all their own timeline, and then all the Aonuma Zeldas would be on the child and adult timelines. But I don't think they care. Yeah, sometimes I think there's no timeline and everyone's making it up as we go. But we were, but I also think because we, as a fandom, had gone, no, there are two timelines. Ocarina of Time into Wind Waker establishes that. There are, for sure as fuck, two timelines. One timeline leads into Majora's Mask, into Twilight Princess, and so on, and another goes off from Ocarina straight to Wind Waker and its games. But I think Nintendo looked at what the fandom did and just went, Let's fuck with them.
Yeah.
Let's make a third secret branch. But that third secret branch is why I've always said, if Nintendo were ever to do a Final Fantasy VII remake with any Zelda game, it has to be Ocarina of Time. Because that's a chance for them to expand on Ocarina, point at some of the more hazy lore points, let's say. But then you also get to do, oh, you got a game over in the fight against Ganon. Here's the world exploding, and there you go. Okay, well this game shows us how we get there.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't hate seeing Ocarina done up to the level of Final Fantasy VII Remake. But Nintendo would never do it because it would make them money.
It'd probably look like Breath of the Wild.
Probably. I wouldn't even hate that. I wouldn't hate that as long as they can do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it.
Hey, Kerbal.
Kerbal! Welcome! Hello, ladies. Oh god, Val Venus is in the chat. Val Venus is in the chat. But anyway, sorry, we've gone off on tangents far too long.
42 minutes in tangents.
Oh boy. Sorry, it's a good thing we're not in a hurry. I think. Alright, trial resumes.
We have to get up early.
I still have to book my ticket.
Yeah.
I still have to buy my ticket for the bus.
We have to be on the bus from here at 8.
Oh no. So that means we have to get up at like 7.
Yeah.
Oh. Ew. All excited for Edgeworth? I am! We were just talking about it. And how people are upset that they didn't keep the fan translation names. Yeah, but the Zora Rito discrepancy makes no sense. At first I wanted to propose it's in the Child Hero timeline, but you can't say Breath of the Wild isn't in the Wind Waker Missing Hero timeline because of sea salt referencing an ancient ocean. Yep. Which, I mean, I just think they went, we want to put Eustace. I don't know. I like Eustace Winner as a name. I do. Look, Sebastian the Best was a really fun name, but I kind of like Eustace Winner because, well, I won't say why because I don't want to spoil Meg, but like I like the pun there, and I think it fits the character. Also, it is the kind of name Bernie Winner would give his son. I don't think that's his actual name, but if you know, you know. Anyway, Verity Gavel though, it's regal. I love it. I love Verity Gavel is a fantastic Ace Attorney name. Funny enough, the only name of the renames let's just say renames for argument's sake. The only rename I'm not sold on is there was a character called Ray Shields in the fan translation, and he's been changed to Eddie Fender. A defender.
Okay.
That's like
like shield, defend, that makes sense.
It does. And Ray of Hope, this Ray of Hope will shield you from, it'll be your shield of justice or whatever. But Eddie Fender is I'll get used to it.
Oh, sleeping proof. Video memes? Shit posting?
No, I gave out to Saber for posting the wrong stuff in shit posting again. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I just put it in stream chatter. Just put it in the Ami stream chatter. Anyway, October 8th, 1:24 p.m.
Put it in all of them so she can't escape.
Just the one thread will be fine. I'm not deleting it, but I really don't want to have to delete a bunch of reposts. Mm-hmm. So one is fine. Brat. How dare you?
Can't deny it, everyone will see.
I hate you. I don't, but...
But Meg gave me permission.
No! I rescind that permission. I am the one who permisses.
I just noticed how long the pockets are on those guards. I've never noticed that before. What do they keep in there? What do they need pockets that length for?
Secrets.
Also, why the...
That's how Phoenix... I guess that might just be the standard pocket size in this universe.
They keep evidence in there?
I was just saying, that's how Phoenix keeps all that evidence. They all just have pockets down to their knees.
He walks in with a bust and it's all the evidence in there.
Yeah, what you got there, Phoenix? Smoothie. October 8th.
With poison on the side. Don't die.
I'm trying. Oh, Kerbal.
No.
October 8th, 1:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 6.
Okay. So where exactly does this leave us, Apollo?
I don't know, Trucy. I don't remember how how we got here. It's been 2 weeks. And I never watched the VOD to catch up. I keep forgetting. Well, the Drew Misham who was killed, it wasn't Drew Misham the forger, basically. Oh,
we figured out
Vera's the forger.
Yeah.
Vera Forger. The secret Spy Family character. Vera Holger?
Huh? Well, then who was he?
Well, he was actually... Uh-oh. Doing her nails. So, you really made those forgeries? The angst in her face.
Yes, her father. I know it was wrong. Could you tell us how it happened? My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child.
Enjoy your lurk, Blunner. Is the bot not on?
Oh, I must not be.
Damn it, Cloudbot, you have one job. Anyway, I'll set that up here.
One day, Father saw it in me. He saw that I had the talent. The talent for making forgeries? How should I say it? It was not only paintings I made. Given the materials, I could make anything.
Anything?
Father was so proud, and I so happy. You can see it in my face.
Yes, yes, that is the face of happiness. I don't think an emoji counts.
Mm-hmm. But in the end, I was making those.
Forgeries.
I've never had a good constitution, nor personality.
No, you've never had a personality. Well, you are dead behind those eyes.
I know very little of the world outside my door. Now, because of me, Father is... Do you know about this red envelope? I remember that envelope. It was some time ago.
So, you were already you were already creating your works back then?
I started when I was only 12 years old.
So the one who figured out that the stamp was poisoned, that was... Mr. Justice, it's time. To the courtroom, please. Right. Out of time. Aw. My father saw my talent for drawing simple smiley faces. I'm not gonna lie, because that second screen is so far back. I thought Remy had written my father saw my talent for drawing simple shitty faces.
Well, she does use a brown pen, doesn't she? Don't bang your head on the wall.
Ow. Europe.
Europe? Wait, Vera! Just one more thing, please! Those 3 paintings in the studio. I painted those as part of my work. Right. See, we checked them out and we saw what was underneath. We saw the rough sketches underneath the 3 finished paintings. I see. Mr. Justice?
Yeah?
Father, he knew of you. Of both of you.
Oh. Your late father?
No, my early
father. Got him! Fucking got him.
He was watching, gathering information. All about the Wright and Co. law offices. But lately we're not doing just law. Yes, you do tricks, gags to amuse, and play piano. Well, they're not really gags. Yet, when Father heard you had resumed the legal business, how pleased he was. Who was Mr. Misham?
Yeah, this is getting weird. My late father. I don't know what's taking him so long either.
What if he was Daddy's daddy?
Nope. Nope. I'm not buying that one for a second.
Oh, I thought you were, going, nope, I'm not gonna say Edward.
Judging from the relative ages involved, I'd say it's highly unlikely. Things are already confusing enough with all these daddies running around. What's that? What is that daddy dating game?
Dream Daddy?
Dream Daddy? Is there an Ace Attorney version of that now, or just all these daddies running around?
Seems to be.
We know that the victim's daughter, Vera, was the forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. Thought you were going to ask about the KFC one. Oh, the Colonel Sanders one, I want to play it.
Yeah.
Courtroom 8, yes. October 8th, 1:36 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3. I a badass? What? Forgot about that. Not sure how I could, though. If the stream host is finished, court is now back in session. You would have blinked as soon. Vera seems pretty tense.
That's her natural state.
She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Perhaps you could begin by telling us how it all worked. How did you set up this Drew Misham Forger persona? There's that stare again. She's drilling more holes into his head.
I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy.
Oh, what's hard? Very well, miss, if you would. Did you really make those detestable forgeries? Perhaps you'd rather answer my question. Were you the one who painted that painting? The remarkably similar one?
Yes. I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it.
But you have a praise kink. Right. That doesn't excuse it. So, she was the one who made the forgeries. Yet, she does not wish to reveal the truth of their operation. So the victim was a stand-in, a decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her.
I don't know how anyone thought he could paint with no eyes, but anyway.
Just squiggles.
I've done a bad thing. I have, haven't I?
I've been a bad girl. Regardless, we need a little more information. About, for instance, this. You have seen this before, Ja?
Yes, it was in the desk drawer.
Very well. You may proceed with your testimony. Tell us everything you know about this envelope.
Chat, when I'm doing her voice, do I need to get closer to the mic, or can you hear me? I want to make sure.
I mean, you want to be close enough that it's not ASMR to really sell that she's speaking, like...
Yeah, like, I want to speak low, but I don't want to be too far away that they can't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's, I think you're doing a good job of, like, leaning closer when it's her and then pulling back when it's
pretty loud.
Yeah. But, yeah, chat, if Meg needs to change anything, please let us know. Please and thank you.
I guess we'll go ahead with the testimony. Yeah. I created things and Father sold them. This envelope came after my first work. That was other than a painting. But Father handled the deal, all of it.
Army says, I think it's audible enough.
Okay. received the stamp that was in that envelope.
A new drawing.
Yeah. It was after that job that we moved to the current studio.
There certainly was much of great interest in your testimony.
Not that the witness realizes it.
Very well. Please begin the cross-examination.
Right, okay. I need more information about this forger. This Drew Misham. Cross-examination time. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a press everything testimony, because there's nothing that's really out of sorts with the evidence we have.
And she doesn't know that she's been committing crime this whole time.
No.
So she thinks everything that's happening, like, well, aside from the murder.
Yeah.
Up until that point, she thinks that's all normal.
Yeah.
So that's how she's been raised.
Hold it! So these things you were making, you mean paintings identical to other paintings, right?
The closer they were, the happier Father was.
Like, I do feel bad for her, because, like, it has left her, like, a veritable zombie.
Complete shut in.
Yeah.
I was happy too.
Still, you're quite young now. When did you begin this work?
My first painting sold when I was 12.
Your Honor, she had no idea what she was doing was illegal.
Objection!
Easy there, little attorney. You're not here to defend her for the crime of forgery.
True. Please, tell us more about this envelope. This envelope that may very well have killed your father.
Alright.
By other than a painting, you mean you'd only done paintings up to that point?
Yes. But Father had a realization. He noticed my talent extended to making things other than paintings.
For instance?
For instance, a letter someone had written.
Yeah, I think Valent's will is a forgery. And that's why he freaked out when he saw, when Trucy was like, hey, what's this?
She has the real one?
Yeah.
Or a fingerprint left upon a cup. Or a signature on a document. A seal upon a letter.
How do you fake wax?
Well, if she sees someone else's seal, she can make the carving of it.
Okay, yeah, I suppose. None of this makes her sound very innocent at all.
No, the envelope is innocent. That was the stamp.
Yeah.
The stamp is the murderer.
And the $100,000 promised in this letter was the start. The beginning of a new industry for Drew Misham.
A new industry?
The creation of items to be used in criminal proceedings.
They must be for the veterans then.
Forging evidence, in other words. Updating autopsies and the like. Jadig, Herr Judge. Oh yeah, we're not. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't do the second reading.
We don't really.
Sorry. So you didn't know how the things you were making were being used?
I enjoy painting very much.
I think I understand. The Fraulein has lived in an unusual little world. Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope?
Father signed them and sent them back, I believe.
Did he follow the instructions? Send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp? This is a rather important matter. Give your answer some thought. Oh! Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not. I thought I saw the thing. I was like, oh! Are we gonna have to do a bracelet thing? Because that was a really weird ending. Did your dad use the stamp that was in the envelope? It was a really weird transition.
Yeah, and to be fair, 12-year-old is going to remember what stamp her dad used. Like,
unless she put the stamp in a frame for some reason.
Yeah.
So then it's sitting on the desk, so...
Well, if he put it in there, I don't know. Like, he was very open and honest with her about the contents of the letter and the deals they were doing. Just not that they were wrong.
Oh, what does Frosty have to say?
Right here.
Okay, sure. Now a verse from our collective tale. In Ami Borshok's court, we play with Miss Megwinter, the duo sway. Azu's art talent, Smiley's in sight. Late father jokes, keeping it light. KFC dating sim, a high without drugs. Ami Borshok bonks, chat laughs and shrugs. The envelope's a suspect, can you believe? On the witness stand, it's time to deceive. It's time to deceive! What do you mean you received it?
Did I do something wrong?
You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back. Atroquinine.
Objection!
A moment's hair forehead. You can't force an answer upon the witness.
Yeah, that's called leading.
Yeah? Now then, perhaps you would tell me, Fraulein Vera, why did you receive this stamp? Is something wrong?
I'm scared of how sexy he is. It was beautiful.
Ah, you mean it was one of those commemorative stamps? I thought we knew this already.
We did. Yes, I think it was.
So you didn't know about the poison? You just thought she got sent a cool stamp.
But she touched it, surely.
I guess not. So the trap fails by chance. By mistake. Thanks to this commemorative stamp. Quite the close call. You mean you moved to where the current Drew studio is?
Yes. Yes, we saw very few people there. I began drawing picture books.
This single job had tied them to the criminal underworld. I'd think Mr. Misham wished to reduce their visibility in the world at large.
We had to meet someone for some reason. Father Post is the creator of the work.
So that was the real essence of the artist, Rumi Sham. You did the work and he supplied the face.
So, you really didn't know anything, did you? You had no idea how much danger you were in.
Apparently not. About this commemorative stamp. Could you tell us more about it?
It was very pretty. And more than that,
Yeah?
it was a picture of people I liked at the time.
Group Grammari.
Yeah.
This is something new.
Guess he figured it out.
Apparently, we've got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. If you would be so kind as to continue your testimony, Fraulein.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it.
So, we have to press here, right?
Yeah. Make sure it's Grammari and not some others. Is it gonna come out that the stamp was only available to certain people?
I was like, if the theory we thought before that the will is a forgery,
Yeah.
then it would make sense that Valant just went, oh, here, use this. He didn't think of it as anything special because he was used to fortune and fame and being his face on everything.
Yeah.
But to her, oh my god. You know? Childish wonder and magicians and all that. Magicians? The Dark Magician?
I love mysterious things. I always have. Even though she fainted when she saw Mr. Hat.
You're confusing mysterious with freaky.
Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. See? See? Isn't magic great?
Fine, great, yeah, sure. No need to get all excited.
But the magic troupe we saw disbanded soon after. I was quite sad.
Did she just say what I think she said? Magic troupe? Where have I heard that before? Red envelope came after she'd completed her first job.
Everyone knows what she's talking about except Apollo.
Yeah. That makes it a letter from her client. Whoever wanted a forgery made.
Apollo!
We're close. We just have to piece together the parts. A deadly weapon in a red envelope. And the path it took to take Drew Misham's life. Okay. Yeah, because his face is on it. Well, his seal.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we've already seen it, but like his seal is on it. So, and she sees Grammar
Yeah.
she'll go, "Oh yeah, this is who I'm talking about." Brucey, I'm so sorry.
Objection!
Those magicians you liked, was it this bunch?
Apollo, they're not a bunch.
I see. Still, I have to wonder. Why include a commemorative stamp like that in a business letter?
Good question.
Well, pretty stamps are always better, and you can't beat Troop Grammar,
But the whole murder plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think?
Isn't it ironic?
Prosecutor Gavin?
10,000 stamps when all you need is poison.
He's not happy about something.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Grammar. Oh, what's with Gavin? Might I ask just one question of this witness? In your testimony just now, you stated this was your first work that was other than a painting. Thanks, Didymus!
Thanks, Didymus.
Thanks for making time to drop in.
Have a good time at work.
Hope work treats you well.
Oh,
Oh,
not work
D&D?
today. D&D. Well,
Nice.
now you'll have a much better time.
Yeah, have lots of fun. Slay all the dragons, just not this one. I like living. Actually, you know what? Maybe don't slay my kin.
You're gonna have to fight Didymus.
I roll for initiative. That's how that works, right?
I hate this chair.
I know.
Why are you suddenly doing her voice?
Please, tell me. What exactly did you make?
Can I ask?
No! Answer the question! Now!
Hmm?
That should be 9. 9! Answer the question! Now!
Now.
Prosecutor Gavin? You're usually not the one whose volume concerns me.
Yes. It is unbecoming of me. I apologize. But I must know. Please, Miss Misham, tell me.
It was a book. A single page in a book.
In a will. A book. Please be more specific.
It was a handwritten book. Like a diary.
Uh-oh. Oh! It never goes dark around the prosecutor. No! I don't! No! 9! Clavier has had some realization the rest of us aren't privy to yet.
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks like he just saw a ghost.
Christoph jump scare. Miss Misham, this book. Was there a picture of a silk hat on the back cover? Yes or no?
How did you know?
Objection!
Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her! I mean, he called him out for leading. He's calling him out for badgering. That's good courting.
Yeah.
He's told you nothing, has he? You're soiled Sully's mentor. Nothing.
That's something to do with the other trial.
Sullied? Who? Phoenix Wright. Who else?
Daddy?
He never told you about your father. I am your daddy now, Susie.
She wishes.
I know, right? How about I take you for a ride on my horn? Oh, girls love motorcycles.
Too young.
I meant a literal ride on the motorcycle.
She's too young.
To go, well, yeah, probably wouldn't put a 15-year-old on a motorcycle. No.
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? Oh, grab a chair. We'll be here a while.
Oh shit! It's one of those, huh? That's a nice callback to the last stream, though. He never told you the He never told you about the trial 7 years ago? About how he came to lose his attorney's badge? Huh? It was a certain piece of evidence that decided his fate, you know. A certain diary. On the back, it bore the mark of a silk hat. What? Phoenix Wright, tossed out of the profession by false evidence? And the forger who made that evidence? Is this girl standing right in front of me? Vera, you must tell us. The evidence you made was used in a trial 7 years ago. Who asked Drew Misham, you, to forge that evidence? For all of our sakes, who was it? Christoph Gavin. Or Valen Grammari.
We only met once.
You met the client? Save the motorcycle. Ride the prosecutor? Well, who was it?
It was... It was... What's going on with Vera? She's staring at Prosecutor Gavin's face again. Oh, it has to be Kristoff.
It has to be! So that's why she was boring holes into him earlier,
yeah,
because
she recognizes him, but he's not right.
Yeah! Oh, did you need that? Was that leaning?
I was leaning on it, but
okay.
Yeah, you can move it away if you need it.
Yes? What? Is there something about me?
I remember clearly. I remember who gave me the book, the diary.
Who was it? Vera! That's new.
Yeah, Phil.
That's new. We've never had an animation for them dying. Defendant Vera Misham. Condition, unconscious. Examiner's diagnosis, acute atroquinine poisoning.
What?
What?
When?
This ends the recording of the trial for the murder of Drew Misham. Vera Misham was, during the trial, poisoned by an unknown assailant. The dosage was just under the lethal amount, sparing the defendant's life. She is currently in intensive care and is not to be disturbed for any reason. A very simple case, at first glance. until it finally began to show its true colors. Where's the U? The long road to the truth takes us to the record of another trial. Hey! In some ways, that was the starting point of it all. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this punk!
Sunglasses indoors. What a douchebag.
Yeah! And that is where we must go. Oh, the baby! Look at the baby! Aww. To find the whole truth. Oh! Are we done?
Jesus. 126.
I mean, it's really only about 45 minutes though.
Yeah,
we had
we
like
talked for 42.
yeah.
That's like the quickest stream ever.
Right, guys. See you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I mean, we have to be up at 7. That's not a bad place to leave it.
We'll do a little. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
I know. Holy shit, though. 7 years ago. Oh, do you think? I hope it's all in sepia.
I wonder, will it be? Flashback.
We're playing a flashback.